Oh God, here we go. I guess I was talking to nobody there. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know how long I was just talking to myself, but I think I got too close to the mic and hit the mute button. Yo, what's going on, Tin? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know how long it was taking. I don't know how long I was talking there, but yeah, a lot of bounce back potential for these underdogs for these favorites today. You got Cardinals, Mets, and Blue Jays all taking L's yesterday. You know, perfect bounce back candidates today. We'll see how they perform. You know, going to be a tough one for these teams. I don't think anyone expected to do what the Mariners did yesterday, and the Padres and Phillies, all amazing wins yesterday. So excited to see these games today. Yo, Mikhail, no, appreciate it. I didn't even know I was muted. So appreciate it. Yeah, crazy games yesterday. So we'll hop into MLB here in a few minutes here. Yeah. Kind of what I do in game ones, guys, for any sports. It's a game one of a series. I like to take the underdog because you just never know what's going to happen. Underdogs are kind of just, people look past the underdogs in game one, and they really do come out and play. We'll see if the same thing is said again today, guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop in it. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this Saturday morning. Yo, what's good, Shane? What's good? Oh yeah, for sure. Nice wins yesterday. Nice wins. Man, Shane, it's gonna be tough. DeGrom has been so bad his last 4 or 5 starts. Naturally, it's like you gotta trust DeGrom, but oh my God, are they a mess right now? I thought Scherzer would have a good game yesterday. I still like the Padres, but I didn't think Scherzer would give up 4 home runs. I mean, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So honestly, I don't trust DeGrom. I don't. I think there's a lot of pressure on DeGrom to come on and perform today. A lot of pressure, and I'm just not sure if he's going to live up to it. And Padres, man, still getting disrespected. Big plus money for the Padres, which is crazy. I don't know, man. They're in a must-win scenario, so like, they have to play good. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Kizzy? What's going on? Let's go, Tin. Yes, sir. Let's get some wins. As a Mets fan, man, that hurts. Yo, let me get this straight, because this really is honestly my second year covering baseball, and I forget. But if the Padres and these other teams that are up 1-0 win today, the series is over, correct? Is it best 2 out of 3? Is that right? Or am I completely wrong? Because I get a lot of these playoffs very confused for some of these sports I haven't covered. It's 2 out of 3. So it is a must win for the Mets. Man. Yeah, that's why I think today you got to go with 2 different parlays today. Take the teams that are in a must win scenario, like the Rays, Blue Jays, Mets, and Cardinals. Would not surprise me 1 second if all 4 of those teams get a nice win and force another game today. So I would take that side of it. And also, I could see all these teams just getting swept. I could totally see the Guardians winning. I could totally see the Mariners just winning this matchup, Padres and the Phillies. So I think playing 2 sides of those parlays could be pretty beneficial. Yeah, the rules changed. Okay, good. Yeah, rules are changing in like every sport for like the playoffs. So I just literally can't keep up nowadays. What's going on, Latif? What's going on? What's going on? How's it going? How's it going? So yeah, we'll hop into this first matchup, guys. We got the Rays and the Guardians. We have a noon game. 91% of the money is on the Rays, -1.5 today. 90% of that money coming in on that under 5.5, and then 62% of the money coming in on the Rays money line. Yeah, honestly, I think the unders in these MLB games are probably going to be the play. You're bringing out the best pitchers on both teams. A lot of strategy, so I don't expect too many runs in these games, especially in the playoffs. So it's a low over under, but I still like the unders in these matchups. I mean, they definitely hit yesterday. But yeah, Rays and Guardians. We got Tristan McKenzie and then Glasnow on the mound. Pretty good pitching duel. Looks like the side isn't updated on their ERA, but I did cover that this morning. They have solid ERAs. Glasnow has been very good. And yeah, 2-1 yesterday, a close one. You know, Tampa Bay looked like, they kind of had that game, played a good defensive game, but Cleveland with that nice two-run inning. I expect another close one here, and I just think Tampa Bay must-win scenario, man. I really like Tampa Bay to win this one again on the road, or not to win again because they didn't win, but to win on the road here. And if Cleveland wins, I'd be surprised. And good for Cleveland, but Tampa Bay just too much postseason experience, and I think that comes into play today. I think they make the changes, and their first top of the inning. Their first 3 or 4 hitters, man. They went 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 yesterday. So they got 0 production from their best hitters yesterday. I think that changes today. I think you definitely see some solid play from the first half of the batting order, which they desperately need, or else they're going to lose again today. So I do like the Rays in this matchup to bounce back. Yo, Latif, you like Tampa? Yeah, no, I like Tampa too. I think they bounce back today. And then we got the Mariners and the Blue Jays. 85% of the money coming in on the Blue Jays -1.5. 79% of that money coming in on the over 7.5. And 72% of the money coming in on the Blue Jays money line. Yeah, I mean, everybody on the Blue Jays today, which, everyone was on the Blue Jays yesterday, and look what happened. They got swept. We got Gosman and Robbie Ray on the mound. It's not loading the accurate ERAs, but both of them have a pretty similar ERA, so there's not much of a pitching advantage here. And what a great game yesterday. What a great game for the Blue Jays. I don't think anyone expected them to come out and sweep. I'm sorry, for the Mariners. I didn't expect anyone to think that they were going to come out and sweep the Blue Jays like they did, but hey, they did. That's what happens when they get disrespected like that on the odds. And yeah, Blue Jays are in trouble today. They are in trouble. Seattle, man. I mean, I think they're definitely a dark horse to make it to get to the World Series. I think they're definitely a dark horse team. They sure are playing like it. A lot of pressure on Toronto today. That's what happens when you're in the wild card. A lot of pressure when you lose game 1. And I think it's going to be tough for Toronto. Everyone's going to be expecting them to come out hitting and swinging and getting runs. And I think it's going to be tough against Seattle. I really like Seattle again today. From what I saw yesterday, it's not enough for me to switch. Yo, Blow Humble. No, and if I should do a live stream potentially tomorrow. We'll see how my internet holds up. That's been a big issue, is our internet here. But I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow, and all the NFL picks will come out the day of. But yeah, nothing that I saw is going to make me want to change to go to Toronto. The way Seattle played yesterday, sweeping them, still getting big plus money today, +1.5. Hard not to like Seattle +1.5 again here. And, take a chance on that +145, man. Yo, Nar, Seattle's been beating the Blues this season a lot. If you look at the history of the year, yeah, no, that's good. That's definitely good that they've been the better head-to-head team. So you love to see that. But yeah, still getting plus money. That's what I'm saying. You got to take chances today, guys. Do a must-win scenario team or must-win parlay with the Blue Jays, Mets, Rays, and Cardinals, because all those teams desperate. They could come out and get a nice win, and then take the underdog approach too. Yo, Latif, do you like the under in the Cleveland game? At 6 and 5.5, whatever line you can get, I would be more comfortable taking that under 6. So yeah, I like the under. It was 2-1 yesterday. I mean, I do expect the Rays to put up some more runs today because they just did not. You know, it's tough betting under 6. I mean, gosh, 6 is so low, but the way yesterday looked, I kind of do like the under, but I do expect a much better performance from the Rays today, especially in the hitting department. So I expect them to get more than one run today. So the over-under is going to be tough. But 90% of that money is on the under. So if you want to fade the public, I could definitely see a chance of this hitting over. But if you want to stick with the 90%, take that under 5.5. All right, we got Padres and the Mets. What a game that was yesterday. 66% of the money coming in on the Mets, minus 1.5. 65% of the money coming in on that over 5.5. And then 74% of the money coming in on the Padres money line today. Crazy game. Max Scherzer, I mean, just looked horrible on the mound. Gave up 4 home runs. Just a very disappointing for Mets fans. It's unfortunate. And, we got DeGrom on the mound. I mean, you know you're desperate when you're throwing DeGrom on the mound. They are desperate for a win today. They need DeGrom to play well. And the thing is, he has it. The last few starts, he's been giving up runs. You know, normally we see DeGrom is a guy that gives up pretty much no runs. He's been giving up 3+ runs in his last few starts here. So it's been a rough, I'd say, month and a half for DeGrom on the mound. Blake Snell, pretty decent. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, winning 7-1. San Diego hit very well against Scherzer. I just think it's going to go either one of two ways. It's going to be DeGrom as an elite performance saves the Mets. It's a low scoring, like 2-1 kind of game, or DeGrom just simply loses it for him. Gives up a couple early home runs, loses confidence, and they pull him. I think it could go one of those two ways there, and we're gonna see what happens in that matchup. And I still gotta back the Padres, getting big plus money again. Great performance. No, people were just counting this Padres out. Hey, the Padres are very talented. They kind of built this roster for the postseason. They're here. They got great hitters, and they could 100% easily expose DeGrom early. And man, if they can get some early runs on DeGrom in the first 1-2 innings, man, it's going to be tough for the Mets today. It really is. But hard not to take that Padres plus money and plus 1.5. The way they played yesterday, I still got to take a shot with that. All right. And then the last matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the St. Louis Cardinals. 61% of the money coming in on the Phillies minus 1.5. 74% of the money coming in on that under 6.5. And then 83% of the money coming in on the Phillies money line. What a game that was yesterday for the Phillies. I mean, the entire game, Cardinals kind of dominated. Amazing pitching up until the 9th. Up 2-0. And man, I was literally driving on my way home from work, and I was game casting that 9th inning, and oh my God, they had the bases loaded. And what do? They pump out 6 runs in the 9th. I just don't know what happened to the Cardinals. Such a perfect game plan, and they just threw it all away in the 9th inning. So what a performance. Maybe if you live bet the Phillies yesterday, you got some nice cash outs, because what a comeback that was. Yo, what's going on, Danielle? How you doing? Let's get the money. You already know. Yo, good night, Munchie. You like the Cowboys and why Rafa remain undefeated against the Rams? I don't hate it, Munchie. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'll have to look into some NFL, do some research tomorrow when I cover NFL. But hey, I don't hate it. They're playing good. But yeah, for the Phillies, we got Miles Mikolas and Aaron Nola on the mound. Pretty good pitching duel here, and I mean, like I said, what a crazy game that was yesterday. Losing 6-3. One, they were up 2-0 in the ninth. I don't expect the Cardinals to fall apart like they did yesterday. That was just absolutely insane. So I do like the Cardinals to bounce back here. I mean, they looked great yesterday. I think they continue to look great. So I'm taking Cardinals underdog at home. Must-win scenario for the Cardinals. And yeah, Munchie, that ninth inning was unbelievable. Unbelievable that they fell apart like that. You like the under in the Phillies? Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, the under was definitely going to hit yesterday 100%, and then that ninth inning massacre happened. I don't expect that to be the case today, so I do like that under 6.5. I think it's a very good line. I like the Cardinals getting plus money at home. Must-win scenario. Should be up 1-0 if they just pitch correctly in the ninth. We'll see how they do today in the later innings, if it's a close game, which I'm sure it will be. But I still like the Cardinals at home. Like I said, do a underdog parlay and then a favorites parlay. All the teams that lost yesterday are desperate for wins today. It would not shock me if they all win today and force another game. So definitely some good parlay options today. So yeah, just a quick recap. I like the Rays plus 1.5 today and money line. I like Seattle plus 1.5 and money line for an alternative. Padres plus 1.5 and money line for an alternative parlay there. And then Cardinals money line and plus 1.5. Yeah, those are the matchups. Only 4, but going to be a very exciting 4. Kind of want to see all these other teams win here and force some game 3s tomorrow. That'd be pretty exciting. You're in Phillies to go Philly. Ooh, I like it, Latif. It was a nice win they had yesterday. Yeah, that's the MLB side. And we'll hop into college football here. Huge college slate today. Next week, we're going to have... I don't want to promise any live stream schedules because I know I promise stuff and I end up don't delivering. But yeah, the internet's been so bad. That's why I haven't been able to stream. Just because of like the hurricane here. And the internet just hasn't been legit. That's why I've been holding off streaming. But yeah, we'll get back to streaming here. We'll get back to streaming a lot like we were. Just got to find the time for it. But once I move in December, once that's all situated after Christmas, I'll be doing this full time. So I'll be streaming pretty much daily, and we'll be back to our normal schedule, plus a lot of other cool stuff. So yeah, a lot of college action today. If you're not already signed up with Bro Throw, join my free private betting group at the top for free. I did post the teaser for today. We got unlucky last week. 2 of the teasers not hitting. Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be last week. Was not meant to be. We're 7-4 on teasers, but it's all good. We'll bounce back. Hoping we clean this sweep this weekend. So yeah, go ahead and sign up with Bro Throw. Got the teaser posted on there. And yo, Tin, you like the over-under in the TCU versus Kansas game? Man, that's a tough one because that over's sitting at, 69 points? Such a crazy over. I expect a lot of points. I'm going to lean with the over, but it's, almost 70 points. That's a crazy over-under. So, man, it's super tough. Super tough. I do expect a lot of points, though. We saw TCU put up 55 last week. So, I do like the over. I think both teams are going to put up a lot of points. It's a crazy over, but I do think it can for sure hit. Who you liking that game? Tough, man. I'm back in Kansas plus buying that plus. I'm getting them plus 7.5. Man, I really like that plus 7.5 for Kansas. I think Kansas, man, they have a chance to go 6-0. I think they can do it. I really do. But no disrespect to TCU. What they did last week against Oklahoma was awesome. But I will say Oklahoma is not good. Very overhyped. And now it's shown they've lost back-to-back games. That Oklahoma team is not what we expected. Yo, Dominic, you need You need 3 good picks for college. It's tough, man. It's tough. It depends what kind of picks you want, man. It depends what kind of picks you want. They're at 8. Oh, take them 8 then if you can take it, Latif. I like them plus 8. Yo, what's good, David? What's good? Metas, yeah, they are. Yeah, Dominic, spread picks. Let's see, 3 spreads. I mean, dude, I have so many plays today. So many teasers and parlays today. I'm really liking Tennessee minus like 2.5. Like, man, I kind of like that. That's going to be a tough early game. I kind of don't hate that. I'm liking Oklahoma State and the spread. I like Michigan and Ohio State. I know they're pretty high spreads, but I think they come out and murder those teams. I like Washington minus the 13 today. UNC, a great underdog today. Great underdog. Ole Miss in the spread. I mean, there's a lot of spreads. So many spreads I'll get into that I do like. Nardu, I will be covering hockey. I think Tuesday is the opener, so I will be covering hockey, so stay tuned for that. BYU top underdog. Yeah, 10 underdog. BYU plus 4. I love it. I think they're a great play. Dominique, Tennessee, Oklahoma State, Washington. I mean, don't lock those in like crazy. Those are just 3 that I do like. Not ones I'm like betting the house on, Dominique, or anything like that. So just be cautious with that. Do your research on those games as well. Make you feel confident. I mean, a lot of close games today. NC State, I mean, that's another close one. I do like Oregon. Yeah, a lot of good plays I do like today. But yeah, BYU, I think, is a good underdog. Notre Dame getting a lot of respect at home. And man, BYU is just a better team here. I know they're on the road, but yeah, I'm like BYU plus that field goal, plus 4. I think it's a great line and great underdog play today. So I'm not going to go over every matchup. God, there's like 100 matchups. I'm just going to go over like the intriguing ones, the good ones. Unit size for Tennessee. I mean, God, I don't know. It depends what your unit size is. I bet very low. I'm poor, so my unit size are pretty much. It just depends whatever your units are. It depends if you're doing single bets or parlays or whatever. Can't wait for hockey, basketball. Yeah, no, hockey was fun. I enjoyed hockey last season. Yo, Dominic, you're gonna single bet it. I don't hate it. I do like Tennessee to win. Just bet what you can afford. Maryland dropped from minus 3.5 to 2.5. Interesting. BYU 3.5. I do like BYU plus 3.5 and 4. As long as you can get them plus a field goal and a half, I think that's a good play today. I think it'll be a very close game for sure. So yeah, Michigan and Indiana, 80% of the money on Michigan minus 22.5. 54% of the money coming in on that over 57.5. And then 98% on Michigan money line. I mean, Michigan should have no problem against Indiana. They're going to run it all over them. Corum's going to have a great day on the ground. So love Michigan. Throw them in some parlays and teasers. I like it. Louisville minus 1.5. I like Louisville today. I do like Louisville. Anything minus 1, minus 1.5. I always just take money line. But yeah, I like Louisville. I think it's a very low line. Virginia offense hasn't been that great. And Cunningham should be able to run all over that Virginia defense. So I do like Louisville today. I do like it. 55% on Virginia minus 2. 58% of the money coming in on that under 48.5. And then 78% of the money coming in on Virginia money line. Yeah, I'm liking Louisville today. I like Louisville. I think it's a good spot. Only, pretty much a pick'em scenario for the most part. But I do like Louisville in this matchup. And a big one. We got a lot of good noon games. We got TCU and Kansas. 74% of the money coming in on TCU minus 7.5. 85% of the money coming in on that over 68 or 68.5. And then 85% of the money coming in on the Kansas money line today. I'm liking Kansas here, plus 7.5. I think it's going to be a battle. I mean, they're undefeated, which they deserve to be undefeated. TCU, I mean, coming off a nice Oklahoma win last week. They're playing great football. Yeah. Going to be a high scoring affair, so I do kind of like the over, which is a crazy over, sitting at about 70, which is kind of insane. But both teams, I think, should both put up 30 plus points. I don't think they should have any problem scoring today. Going to be a fun one, but man, a lot of plus money with Kansas, the way they've been playing. I don't hate it here. So I do like Kansas plus 7.5. I think it's a great line. Get that 7 in the hook. I think it's a solid option. Going with the under. I like it. I like it. All right, we got Arkansas and Mississippi State. 70% of the money coming in on Mississippi State -9. 79% of the money coming in on the under 55.5. And then 54% of the money coming in on Mississippi State money line. Something about conference games. I know conference games are crazy. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's like when you're playing if you're the best team playing the worst team, man, conference teams, they keep it close, and that's when they pull off the upsets. It's kind of crazy. Taking Mississippi State. Yeah, see, you already know, like, Arkansas is my team, so I gotta back the Hogs here, +9. Kind of getting disrespected. I know Arkansas's coming off a Bama and A&M loss. Arkansas getting a little disrespected here. And I know Mississippi State's playing great, but yeah, Arkansas +9.5. I just think that's a lot. Arkansas is never that big underdogs, except for, they play teams like Bama. But yeah, I like that +9 with Arkansas, +9.5. I think it's a good line. I think it's a close game. I think Arkansas wins it outright. I really do. I think they're a great underdog play today. Everyone is just not sold on Arkansas. They got an elite rushing game. We'll see if KJ Jefferson goes. If KJ Jefferson somehow does not play quarterback for Arkansas today, then yeah, Arkansas is probably going to struggle. But as long as KJ Jefferson plays, man, Arkansas is always going to have a chance to get a nice win. But I don't know. Getting good plus money. I do like the over, though. I think there will be a lot of points scored here. I think the over is a very good play at 55. I think it's a solid play. Yeah, Mississippi State's offense is blazing, that's for sure. They're playing good. Will Rogers is nice. We'll see. Arkansas's got like the best pass rush in the country. They, as of last week, I don't know what it is this week, but they led the country in sacks. But they have literally one of the worst pass defenses, and they give up the most tackles, which is crazy. So, yeah, the pass defense is very bad. But hopefully if they can create some pressure and turnovers, which I'm sure they will, that's going to be how Arkansas stays in it and can pull off the upset. Is with their linebacker play. Yo, Mr. Long, what's good? What about the Purdue-Maryland game? So yeah, 71% of the money coming in on Maryland -3. 75% of the money coming in on the over 59. And then 54% of the money coming in on the Maryland money line. Yeah, tough line here. I mean, I kind of like Purdue plus that 3.5 here. Close game. Both teams playing good. Both teams playing good here. Purdue's got a great passing attack. Maryland's solid too. I don't know, man. This game is just, I don't know. It just seems sketchy to me. 3-point game. I could see this one going either way here. And I don't know. I just kind of like that Purdue plus 3.5. Yeah, Purdue's got a great quarterback. Great passing offense. Tough one. I would take Purdue plus the points. But I could definitely see the over hitting too. That's why, 75% on that over. So I do like the over. Both offenses should put up plenty of points. Yo, Nardu, where's the free chat, bro? Yeah, it's at the top. Go ahead and sign up with BroThrow at the link at the top of the chat pinned. And you'll get in there. Let's see if anyone else hopped in. Okay, we got T Ward and Jason. I see you. So anyone that's on their phone or on a computer like I am, you're just going to go click on your profile and you should see a thing that says my groups, friends at my account. Click on your groups. You should have this already. You should be in my group right here. You're going to click on it. And then you're going to see people's bets that you can verse each other in. You can click MLB, which there's a lot of MLB people posting stuff in here that we could play against each other. And yeah, a lot of college bets being posted here. And then the chat, you click on the chat, and my teaser I posted is pinned at the top of the chat, so that is there for you guys if anyone's having trouble with that. All right, let's keep on moving down the list, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out on your Saturday morning, as we got a very busy college slate today. And yeah, anyone that I'm not going to guarantee the lives. I just internet's been kind of bad since the hurricane here, so that's why I've been holding off doing the live streams. Just hasn't been that reliable. So I'm just gonna see how my internet goes, and I'll base the live streams off that. But I guess I'll tell you guys now, but I'll make some announcements. I won't be available next weekend. I'm gonna be on a little vacation from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm not gonna have any NHL or MLB picks on those days, but I will have college football and NFL that I'll pre-record on Wednesday. So I'll have those ready to go. So just in case anyone's wondering why I don't have any videos posted next weekend, I will have some football ones posted that are pre-recorded, but no MLB or NHL or NBA if NBA does start, I think next week or the week after. Either way. So, all right, moving down the list. Tennessee LSU, huge noon game. A lot on the line for Tennessee. 56% of the money coming in on Tennessee -3. 56% of the money coming in on that under 64. And then 57% of the money coming in on Tennessee money line. I'm liking Tennessee. I mean, they got the number one, I think the number one scoring offense in the country. Man, I know they're at LSU. That's why LSU is getting that +3. And I'm liking Tennessee. I got to back the offense here. I think they find a way to win. I just think it's going to be tough for LSU. Last week, I think they threw for like 80-something yards. They're not going to beat Tennessee today if they throw for under 100 yards. They got to figure out how to get their pass catchers involved. And yeah, I really like Tennessee today. I really like Tennessee. Must win for them. I mean, keep their undefeated season alive. I just feel like they got to keep it going. So I do like Tennessee in this one. Going to be a fun one at noon. So much good noon games, man. So go ahead and strap up. It's going to be fun. Texas and Oklahoma, two teams ranked earlier in the year. Now both of them out of the top 25. Been taking some L's. 55% of the money coming in on Texas -8. 72% of the money coming in on Oklahoma money line, and then 68% of the money coming in on that over 64. Tin Maryland, red out wins. Maryland, he's gonna win in the trenches. Hey, I don't hate it. It's a close line, so I could see that one going either way for sure. But Texas, Oklahoma, I gotta take Oklahoma +8.5/9, whatever line you can get them at. They're kind of just getting disrespected with the bad loss to TCU. I know Texas is getting their quarterback back today, but I don't know. This is the classic Oklahoma-Texas kind of rivalry game here. 9 points just seems like a lot to me, so I'll take Oklahoma +9. Cincinnati, South Florida. A lot of people on South Florida +27.5, but man, South Florida's been so bad. So bad. And I think Cincinnati murders South Florida today. Virginia Tech and Pitt. I think Virginia Tech's a sneaky underdog cover today at +14.5. Pitt fell apart last week, losing to Georgia Tech. I mean, Pitt looked absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Played horrible. 55% are on Virginia Tech +14.5. 60% of the money coming in on the under 43.5. 77% of the money coming in on Pitt money line. Yeah, Virginia Tech, very sneaky underdog play today. Even money line at +430, very sneaky. Yo, Nardu. No, sir, Nardu, totally free. 100% free to join. It's almost like this site's awesome because it's almost like a private Discord, so I don't have to manage it that much. Oh, let's go. We got Michael in here. Yeah, totally free. And you guys can bet on here, which is awesome. There's no depositing or house, so you get the cheapest lines in the business, guys, since it's player-to-player betting. So that's why I want you guys to hop in, bro. It's fun. I love it. What do you think about the Oklahoma money line? I like Oklahoma. I mean, they're a good underdog today. I mean, they're getting disrespected. It's going to be a tough battle on both sides. And I think they played way better than they did against TCU last week. So, it is a gamble. It is a gamble, but you're trying, bro. It's giving me difficulties. I'm not sure why you're having difficulties, my guy. You should be able to sign up, and should put you in here, to be honest. You like a Michigan minus 22.5? I do. Yeah, I do, Dominique. I do. I just think, Quorum's going to run all over that Indiana team. And Michigan, I think they, didn't put up that many points last week, so I do like them today. Got Oklahoma. Yeah, no, I go Oklahoma too. UNC's another underdog. Yeah, 10 plus 3.5. Miami's been struggling, man. Miami has been struggling on that 2-game losing streak, coming off the Middle Tennessee State huge upset. The huge upset loss. So UNC, they're going to put up a lot of points. So I do like them plus 3.5 on the road. I think that'll be a good one. All right, another good one here. We got Texas Tech and Oklahoma State, another undefeated team. You know about the Oklahoma game? Yeah, I mean, I'm staying away from the Oklahoma game. I have no interest in it today, but I don't hate them plus the 9. Yes, 57% of the money coming in on Texas Tech plus 9.5. 51% of that money coming in on the over 66.5. And then 62% of the money on Texas Tech. Everybody's on Texas Tech today. I just think that's crazy. Oklahoma State, the far better team offensively, defensively. Coaching's better. Oklahoma State undefeated. Yeah, Oklahoma State's going to find a way. I just think they're going to find a way. Win today. Spencer Sanders has been great. I mean, they have such a balanced, great offensive attack. Solid defense here. Yeah, people are always on Texas, or people on Texas Tech today, man. Give me Oklahoma State. I love Oklahoma State today. I think they're great. Yo, Jose, where are your parlays on Bro Throw? Yeah, I got the teaser on Bro Throw. If you're on your mobile phone or computer, you just click on your icon or whatever on the left side, and then you're going to see a thing that says balances, groups. You're going to click on your groups. You should be in my group. You're going to click on here, parlay vibes only, and then you click on the chat, which I'm not going to show on here, but you click on the chat and it's pinned at the top where you guys can chat and whatnot. And you can take other people's bets here. So, yeah, that's where it's posted all the time in the chat. There's no notifications or anything, so I'll always let you guys know. Usually Saturdays and Sundays, I'll have it up. I'll have it up about an hour before kickoff. So somewhere around 11, it should be up. On Saturdays and Sundays, I'll post my teasers there, which are, I go big on the teasers every weekend, along with some other plays that I do that I'll post as well randomly if I'm feeling it. Bookie's not respecting Oklahoma State. They got me some money. Bro, Oklahoma State's been making me money all year. Oklahoma State's been awesome. A couple teams that just been making me money. So, yeah, they're disrespecting Oklahoma State and how good they are. And so I do like Oklahoma State here. Utah, UCLA, another battle. Another two good teams here battling. 58% of the money on Utah minus 3. 58% of that money coming in on the over 64.5. And then 51% of the money on UCLA money line. Yeah, lost the teaser last week because I think Washington, UCLA with a huge upset. I wouldn't say upset. They were the better team last week, but a big one over Washington. This is going to be a battle here, man. The offense looked so good for UCLA. I mean, they were scoring at will on Washington. Utah's definitely picked it up in the last few weeks. Yeah, I just see that UCLA plus 3.5, man. It screams on me. It just screams UCLA. When I see that plus 3.5 at home, I really like it. It's a very intriguing line. Hard not to like it. Yo, David, you put $100 on who for sure? I mean, $100 on someone's. I have a couple $100 parlays. So I do have I'll give you guys one of my parlays. Because I don't really straight bet that much, so I'm not really putting $100 on anyone because I don't really do spreads. Spreads are tough, straight up for me. Yeah, I'll give you guys, since you guys are out here vibing, I'll give you guys I think I have a 5 or 6 teamer today that I got some money on. I've got tons of stuff, guys. I have a bunch of teasers. This is my main teaser that I posted, but I have tons of stuff today. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little money line parlay here. I have multiple, but I'll give you the shorter version that I'm rolling with today. Let's see. All right, I have a 9-teamer. I thought I had something easier. The 9-teamer I'm liking, guys. Here's a 9-teamer. It's Michigan, Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, Washington, Wake Forest, Clemson, USC, Bama, and Oregon. I think it gives you plus like 300 something odds. I love it. So I got a big parlay with that of the money lines. I have a bunch of teasers. Thought I had another money line one. I guess I don't. Yeah, I guess I just have this 9-teamer. I'm loving the 9-teamer today. Yeah. One team. 100% sure bet just one team. Yeah, David, I don't know. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's too much pressure. I can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. Because I just hate doing single bets. I can't do it. You got a 15-teamer. Yeah, Dominique. I got Michigan, Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, Washington, Wake Forest, Clemson, USC, Bama, and Oregon money line. That's a little 9-teamer I got. I did make a little 15-teamer as well that I put a couple bucks on. But that's just one of my several things I have going today. But yeah, there's just not one play I love. College football is so crazy. That's why I do the parlays and the teasers. I just don't trust teams in the spread, man. I really don't. Some of the lower lines, which are doable, like Tennessee, I think could definitely win by 3 today, 100%. I think that's one of the lower lines I do like on the day. I do like Louisville early game. I think they can definitely get a nice win against Virginia. I like Washington and Oregon. I like USC. Like I said, conference plays and college scream upsets. I know that's what's so tough. A lot of the conference games, man, it's just these teams and they end up being like field goal games when they're like 10 plus favorites. That's why spreads are so tough in college. So tough. That's why I just don't ever do single bets, man. I gotta tease them somehow or do a straight money line just because, dude, teams just fall apart when I do a single bet. Like every time they do. My advice, if you're gonna go like, put money on just a single bet, find, I'd say 2 or 3 games you like, 2 or 3 games that you're eyeing that you like, and then type in, this is how I figure out a lot of my picks. Type in, just go on Google and type in like, I don't know, let's just say Auburn and Georgia. Just type in Auburn versus Georgia predictions. I look at like 2 or 3 websites where they give like a good detailed review and then their picks. And a lot of times they give you a lot of good info about stats and rushing info and whatever. And that's kind of how I base a lot of my picks on. I look at a couple of different articles to make me feel good about the teams I'm eyeing. And then I just make a decision right then and there of which ones I like, or if I'm going to throw them into a parlay and whatnot. So that's kind of what I recommend doing. So yeah, I moved down the list. Washington, Arizona State. Love Washington today. Coming off that loss last week. 69% of the money on Washington minus 13. 50% of the money on that over 55.5. And then 87% of the money coming in on Washington money line. Yeah, I love Washington. I think they're going to... Arizona State's not going to be able to keep up. This is a very good Washington team. They're going to score all over them. Leonardo, you signed up. The link's not bringing me directly to the chat. Let's see. I might have to accept you. Duke over Georgia Tech. I do like Duke. Georgia Tech, though. Fogang Kwan. We got Fogang Kwan in here. Let's go. Yeah, the link should. If not, you can just type at the search bar and type in Sports Parlay Picks, and I should pop up. Yeah, if you type in Sports Parlay Picks, I should. Oh, you're in there? Okay, Nardu. Yeah, you're in there now. You should be able to go to the chat, and you're in there. Yeah, I love Washington today, guys. I think they're going to run it up on Arizona State. Duke and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, a huge win over Pitt last week. Big upset. And I do like Duke here. Definitely the much better team. I do like Duke. 76% of the money on Duke minus 3.5. And then 88%. So pretty much all the public is on Duke money line today. We got UNC in Miami, 65% of the money on UNC plus 3.5. I love UNC plus 3.5 today. I love it. The money line on jump of that, I feel that. Yeah, 65% of the money on that under 66. Then 87% of the money on UNC money line. Love UNC money line today and plus 3.5. Miami struggling here. We'll see how they rebound, but we know UNC is going to put up a lot of points, and we'll just see how Miami rebounds. Minus 170. What game are you talking about? Oh yeah, Duke's minus 170. Yeah, pretty cheap, honestly. Pretty cheap today. I do like Duke. Then we got Ole Miss and Vandy. 69% of the money on Vandy plus 17. 97% of the money on that under 60.5. And then 85% of the money on Ole Miss money line. Yeah, I love Ole Miss minus the points. Throw them in your parlays. The Vandy's just not going to be able to hang. Ole Miss is going to run and throw all over them. The defense has been playing good. So yeah, I do like Ole Miss in this matchup. Another interesting one. We got Iowa and Illinois. 60% of the money on Iowa plus 4. 78% of the money on that under 36.5. Probably the lowest under of the day, guys. Pretty much every Iowa game is sitting at is in the 30s. My advice, guys, tease that Iowa game. Do a 13.14 teaser. You can get the Iowa game under 23.5. Isn't that's crazy? Under 23.5. I'll take my chances and take that all day, every day. Yeah, I like Illinois in this matchup. They can score. They're playing good football too. Very good start to the season. Iowa, they just can't score, man. They can't score. They really can't. The offense is horrible. But I do like Illinois in this matchup. Yeah, Victor, I do have a teaser. I have multiple teasers, but my main teaser I have posted on BroThrow. If you're not already on BroThrow, go ahead and sign up. I post my main teasers just in BroThrow every week. It's at the top of the chat, pinned. Had a rough teaser weekend last weekend, but hey, it's a new weekend. We move on. I got the teaser in there. So yeah, it's at the top, Victor. If you never find the link, yo, Victor, very top of the chat, my guy. That posted at the top of the chat. Sign up in there for free, 100%. And it's like if you guys use Discord, it's basically, to me, a better Discord. It's a place you can chat and you can make your picks, post picks, do whatever you want in there. Love it. So go ahead and hop in there. I'll be posting free stuff in there every weekend. We got Clemson and Boston College here. 59% of the money coming in on Boston College plus 20.5. 84% of that money coming in on Clemson, or the over 48.5, and then 98% of the money on Clemson money line. Love Clemson. I think our defense is going to show out, and they should be able to handle Boston College. Yo, Nardu, is this an app? It's not an app. It's a website, but you can make any website an app on your phone if you don't know already how to do that. Very simple. You can just save it as a web page to where it'll end up being an app on your phone. All right, we got USC Washington State. 55% of the money on Washington State plus 12.5. 72% of the money coming in on that under 65. Then 62% of the money coming in on Washington State money line. Love USC, man. Undefeated, playing great football here. Washington State had that tough loss against Oregon. Very tough loss. And they just turned the ball over a lot, man. They really do. And USC playing good elite offense. Defense gets takeaways here. So I do like USC in this one, minus 12. And throw them in a teaser. And go ahead, throw them in a money line parlay too. Love USC today. All right, we got Army and Wake Forest. 52% of the money on Army plus 16.5. 51% of that money on that over 65.5. And then 79% of the money on Army money line. I think people are overreacting on this Army line. This isn't the same Army team as last year. Remember that game last year was 70-56. I just don't see Army being able to hang with Wake Forest with Sam Hartman. This offense is going to put up a lot of points. Army is just a running triple option team. I just don't know how they're going to keep up with Wake Forest, man. So I do like Wake Forest minus the points. I think the over is a good play. But yeah, I love Wake Forest. Throw them in your money line. Their money line's cheap too at -700. I just think they run it up on Army. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, I do like Wake Forest in this matchup. Another good one. We got Kansas State and Iowa State. 55% of the money on Iowa State plus 1.5. 79% of the money on that under 45.5. And then 66% of the money on Kansas State money line. I'm liking Kansas State. I mean, man, are they playing great. Their rushing attack is great. Martinez playing really good at quarterback here. Yeah, a 1-point game. Man, Kansas State playing hot. I really like the Wildcats here. So I do like Kansas State in a pick'em scenario. We got Kentucky and South Carolina. 65% of the money on South Carolina plus 6.5. 53% of the money on the under 46.5, and then 75% of the money on South Carolina money line. Yo, Victor, how do I add you as a friend? You should be able to just type in Sports Parlay Picks in the chat, and you should be able to get in there. Oh yeah, Victor, I got you. I added you. You're in the group, Victor. Yeah, so you're good to go. You're in there. But yeah, a lot of questions with Kentucky today. Their quarterback, Levis, is questionable. I honestly don't think he plays. He's definitely hurt. They're going to have to rely on Rodriguez in the run game, but South Carolina, man, they have not played good against SEC opponents. They played horrible. And I still think Kentucky gets it done at home here. Even if Levis doesn't play, man, I still like Kentucky. Maybe it's a lot closer game than we think, but I still like Kentucky at home. All right, good one. We got a lot of good ones at night here. We got BYU and Notre Dame. Notre Dame opening up as a 4-point favorite. 56% of the money on Notre Dame -4. 62% of the money on that over 51. And then 54% of the money coming in on BYU money line. I think BYU +4 is a great play today. Getting a little disrespected with the points. They're the better team here. I don't know. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe it's a trap game. I have no idea, but I'm still going to take a shot with BYU +4. I think it's a field goal kind of game here, but I do like BYU in this one. Then we got Florida State and NC State. 56% of the money on NC State -3.5. 54% of the money on that on the under 50.5, and then 57% of the money coming in on Florida State money line. Yo, Henry, Washington State team total over 24.5. I don't hate it. I think they're definitely going to put up points today for sure. They might get some garbage time points in the end too, for sure. So that could definitely help them with that team total. Yeah, I'm liking NC State at home. Florida State coming off that Wake Forest loss. I do like NC State here. O'Leary hasn't been putting up crazy numbers, but I think that they're just a very balanced, solid team. I think they play good at home here. I think it is kind of a field goal kind of game. I would take NC State -2.5 on the spread. But I do like NC State to win at home. Yes, sir, Fab Miles. I do like NC State for sure, All right, we got A&M and Bama. 67% of the money coming in on Bama -21.5. 76% of the money coming in on that over 48. And then 88% of the money coming in on A&M money line. Only because they're plus 1,200, but this A&M team offensively is so bad. They're going to struggle. A&M could be without Bryce Young today. We'll see. But even then, the backup looked really good. I mean, God, he was running all over the place. A&M just, I don't know how they're going to score on Bama today. That offense is so bad. So bad. And it definitely showed last week. Give me Bama minus the points. Take them at home. They should dominate A&M today. All right, then the main last matchup I'll cover here, guys, before I get off here. We got Oregon and Arizona. 54% of the money coming on Arizona plus 13.5. 74% of the money coming in on Oregon. I'm sorry, on the under 70.5. And then 83% of the money coming in on Arizona money line. I love Oregon today. Minus 13.5. I mean, a much better team here. Playing great offensively. I just don't trust Arizona in this spot. I think Oregon's a great team on the road. Love them today. Really shouldn't have a problem with Arizona. I think the defense can get some turnovers today against this Arizona team. But Yeah, I do like Oregon in this matchup. They've been playing very well since that Georgia loss in their opener. They played great football here, and I do like Oregon on the road. So yeah, that's pretty much all the matchups I'm pretty much going to cover here. A lot of action today, guys. Yeah, a lot of good 12 p.m. games. So if you haven't already locked all your parlays in, go ahead and lock them in, guys. A lot of action, a lot of potential today. A lot of good underdogs plays too. Do some little underdog round robins today. Get involved in all kinds of stuff. And we got the 4 MLB games too, so going to be some good MLB action today for the playoffs. And yeah, guys, appreciate you guys hanging out on your Saturday. I might do a live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to promise anything. I'll get to live streaming eventually soon. It's just been rough here. The internet's been kind of bad since the hurricane happened. But just know, once I move here in December and I'll be doing this full time, I will be pretty much streaming every day, probably after Christmas. So we'll be doing this for a real job, which I'm not currently doing now. I'm doing this on the side, but I will be switching to this full time in December. So expect a more legit schedule where I will be live streaming pretty much on the daily. So do expect that. So that is coming here in the next few months. What's a good underdog? Yo, Miles. I mean, Kansas is a good underdog today. I think Arkansas is a good underdog today. Oklahoma, interesting underdog. I think Virginia Tech's a sneaky underdog today. Michigan -22. I like it, Steven. I like it. I like UCLA, very sneaky at home. I think UNC is a good underdog today as well. So yeah, those are a few underdogs I do like. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. Been a nice stream. Been covering a lot. Yo, Jojo Rabbit, Michigan money line, TCU money line, Texas money line plus 100. I like it, Jojo. I like it. Hope it hits for you. Hope it hits for you. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out today. Enjoy your Saturday. Hope all your parlays hit. Hopefully the teaser hits. If you're riding with me on the teaser on BroThrow, make sure you guys are signed up with BroThrow. It's 100% free. Post my teasers there every Saturday and Sunday for the college and NFL games exclusively on BroThrow. So be a part of that. Had a bad teaser weekend last weekend, but hey, it's a new weekend. And hopefully we can cash out this weekend. But yeah, I feel Oklahoma, good underdog. I like Oklahoma. I think they're getting big plus money, but hey, they've been struggling here. They're not the same Oklahoma team, so be cautious with that. But I don't hate it. But I mean, Texas getting their quarterback back. I mean, they could definitely get a night. Texas could. I do like Texas, but just the +9. I like Oklahoma plus the 9 today. I think it's a lot of points. It's gonna, a rivalry kind of game here. Texas, Oklahoma could be a field goal kind of game, to be honest. But we'll see. We need Oklahoma to perform offensively. If they do have Gabriel back at quarterback, which hopefully they do, they'll be able to perform offensively, guys. But yeah. That's going to do it for me, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out today. A lot of good action on the board. If I live stream tomorrow, I'll live stream. We'll see how my internet holds up. I'm not sure if I will or not, to be honest with you. And like I said before, I will be gone next weekend. I will have college football and NFL plays that are pre-recorded on Wednesday, posted on the appropriate days throughout the weekend, but I won't have any MLB or NHL or NBA if there is NBA action next weekend, because I'll be gone Friday through Monday. But I will have some pre-recorded stuff, so it's not totally empty. But I'll make an announcement later this week to cover that as well. But that's gonna be it, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. A lot of good noon action, good MLB college games. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Good luck today, and let's cash out, baby. Peace out.